Right, so YouTube should be coming back up in a sec. I do apologise. Right, are we back? Yes. Right, I'm back live on YouTube. The only problem with YouTube, it does create a second stream. So see if that comes through. Yay! Welcome back, everyone. I do apologise. Sorry for that. Junkie's back again. Right, I need to move the button. The button is in a very easy to reach place. I think I know why I struggle to watch on Twitch. Oh, okay. I wonder if it's the encoder settings. Because it streams at 1080 and on YouTube I can watch it 480. Ah, yes. This is a lot nicer on my internet. Yeah. I think you have to be a partner or at least an affiliate on Twitch for it to give you additional encoder options. Can't change my resolution on Twitch, unfortunately. Yeah, I think you have to have additional privileges. Oh, that's done. Yeah, it's because it costs them server resources, so they go, oh, this person needs to be earning us money. So that's one kind of positive to sign up stuff. Restream bot isn't working. Oh, yeah, I know why as well. Because you have to do all this kind of song dance to make it connect. That's what I say. Yeah, we can change this. Yeah, it's not going to come back this time. You just have to read it on the screen for now. So we'll be on for too much longer. But my my chat feed is so much nicer without Restream bot there. In the Lambda function, it uses get components. That might return null even if it comes directly from the array. Ah. Worth checking, yes. So I've tried to be smart with it. Maybe I need to create an object and then assign it to the object, and then that's what gets called rather than me calling directly from the object. Like no Restream bot, because now I get #1 crown spot in YouTube video. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I will look into seeing if there's anything I can actually do to improve and reward people. But it takes a lot of time and effort to research these things. And it's usually time and effort I'm redistributing elsewhere. Because I will do it. I want to do it. By the way, I have some good news too. Ooh, nice. What's your good news? I reworked the movement system for my game, and it's a bit, it's a much simpler solution. And it's a lot smoother and less clunky for my first system. Nice. Oh, I've got so many spots there I've not hit yet. It always feels rewarding when you can rework something and you actually see it make a difference. You spend hours reworking something and it doesn't actually show any improvement. You go, ah, I just wasted 2 hours of my life and I've not actually improved it. Sometimes anything you rework actually helps you in the future, even if it doesn't help you now. My old system used a bunch of math to determine which direction the player is supposed to move, and it barely worked. The new system, I just used a basic player controller Godot provides, and with invisible walls to keep the player moving on the set path. Much simpler. Yeah. I think player controllers built into engines are a godsend. Like the reworked player controller in Unity is so much more simpler now. I still need to sort of tweak the process a little bit on here. It works, but it's throwing up like a caution to say I've not quite configured it in the correct manner. So I just need to tweak it, keep it happy. I do have to make a custom camera system for it to work. Yeah, at least that's a little bit of fun. Makes your game more unique in that sense, I suppose, because it's not using a an out-the-box solution. Okay. The character controller Godot provides just gives you a script that allows you to move around and jump. Camera controls up to. Oh, okay. What's the time? Let's go for about 5 more minutes. What I'm going to do, going to quit the project. Quit the project, reopen the project, test it again, and we know it's not going to have any issues. Yeah, there's the input system down here keeps warning me about it, but I know I'll deal with it. Custom camera controller I made is by using a shape cast, whereas normally people would use a spring arm. Ooh, what's how do they work? I don't think I've come across those in Unity. The Unity uses a ray cast for determining objects in a certain direction. Let's go play through. We're going to play through once more, then I'll have to continue with this next week. Spring arm is just an easy way to stop objects going through other objects because it moves between its target position and origin. Okay, so it's kind of almost like a little set path, I suppose, isn't it? Shape cast is like a ray cast, but it casts a shape. Oh, okay. And it also moves between target position and origin. Interesting. I wonder if Unity has a shape casting. To my knowledge, a ray cast is just a single pixel, effectively, isn't it? It's just kind of this point of origin to this target point. Anything that is on that line, the ray cast will hit. It provides a safe fraction, which is the percentage where there is no other object which will collide with the shape. Oh. You can see that being useful in like generally navigating things like a maze. You don't particularly want to you want to determine whether a route is achievable. So for my solution, I take the safe fraction, multiply it with a y value, which I forgot and sets the camera's y value. Oh, okay. So that means that the camera always kind of be in a position that's a world space rather than a inside another object, I'm guessing. Positional wave, that wasn't, yeah. Cool. Okay, so I've always wondered how the best way to determine where a camera should be positioned based on objects in the world. Because otherwise you can kind of twist the camera and have it phase through objects and you see them behind them and stuff. And so you can't set a camera at a set distance. Because yeah, you end up with clipping. And this solution also made it possible for me to give the player the ability to move their camera up and down, since my player is a robot head on the track on the ceiling. Oh, that's cool. Going to grind to polish my computer's UI tonight, or the 3D models depending on my mood. Cool. As long as you don't push yourself too much. Still enjoying it and having fun. Wish my dev cheats worked confidently, but it's good to test these ones. But I think it's all, from what I've seen of your computer UI already, is pretty cool. Burnout, swim out, am I right? Indeed. Burnout is real. I did do some polish in my game already. It's on my Blue Sky. Ooh, I need to check that. I don't log into Blue Sky often enough to keep an eye on stuff. I shall remember to do so, he says. You can watch the latest post. Should show most of the polish. Ooh, okay. I shall do that after the stream. Signs. Nothing on the other building. Cool. Looking good. Discovered my mic is quite bad since I'm using a cheap Bluetooth earphone, so I used an AI voice because it's quite a lot of info to display with text. Yeah, that's a good use of like a AI voiceover. Final level. Once I've finished this, I'll wrap the stream up then. So I just want to be confident that each level runs without crashing, without the events being set. There goes my favourite two buildings. It also happens to be twins. Cool, yeah. I'll listen to the demo after the stream, and I shall check out Blue Sky after the stream. Eventually, I have to look at seeing if there's a way improving the enjoyment of hitting these towers. It is a little bit tedious. Independent of the game itself, is supposed to be a little bit tedious. Wonder why YouTube started hiding in dislike count, because now I use extension, but the icon is missing. Ah. Yeah, I remember when they removed it. I vaguely remember the whole process of it being removed. Whether it was kind of like stop negativity. But then people say, well, we kind of want to know if people are downvoting a video and disliking it. So it's an instant kind of, oh, 1,000 people have disliked this video. Maybe I won't waste my time watching it. Compared to, oh, I can see a couple of people have liked it. But maybe it's the abuse of the dislike system. I think if the hits were a bit lower, since on level 3 it's already 330 hits, maybe start lower on level 1, maybe like 80 hits, level 2 100 hits. Super gradual, yeah. Stopping negativity is just way to silence people, yeah. But there's a for and against for that. Like, if negativity is not productive in some way, like it doesn't, yes, it's someone's opinion, if it doesn't really gain anything, then it's kind of pointless. But then if it actually benefits people, like negativity, like it helps improve stuff, it kind of shows you other people that their bad experiences happens, and that to be cautious. Like negative reviews on say a restaurant. Sometimes it's negative because that person just didn't get what they wanted. And what they wanted was never achievable. And it just looks bad. But it might be, we were trying to be nice, we waited as long as we could, we reminded the waiter, and eventually our food came out cold and they wouldn't refund us. That's a genuinely kind of negative experience, but they put it with a more constructive kind of view, I suppose. The amount of hits, amount of hits should be decided when all your systems work. Yeah. The hits are determined typically by an algorithm at the moment, just to make sure that the buildings are fully covered. Like your restaurant example. Oh, thank you. Negative reviews can be helpful if you tell the viewer this is a bad video for a reason, this is a scam, etc. Like a warning, yeah. Yeah, a negative kind of comment should be more of a warning as opposed to, I do not like this, and I will not tell you why. Because that doesn't help anyone. That is just you letting out your opinion. And yeah, people are welcome to opinions, but not all opinions are created equal. Like, I see a lot of people posting online like, it's my opinion that you are ugly, for instance. You go, well, cool, you're allowed to have that opinion, but what does this help by saying a person is ugly? It doesn't benefit you, doesn't benefit them. Make the rocks bigger. I could do that actually. Hey, we're back, AMH. What's about move the stream deck a smidgen. Deck didn't like it. Yeah, we killed the stream by accident. We'll be only on for like about a minute. So I just wanted to test this. But making the rocks bigger or have a wider kind of influence on the hits will probably be more rewarding to the player. My opinion is they removed dislike because their 2018 rewind got so many dislikes. That's a good theory. Yeah, I did hear that. So it tanked bad. And yeah, they kind of just dressed it up to say, oh, we're making sure the community is more positive by removing the dislike. But I do like the plugins that just bring it back again and go, oh, I want to see this. This is useful information. Because normally impact creators are bigger than the thing that makes the impact. Yeah. The thing is, you could it's what they refer to like review bombing, isn't it? Review bombing something, because you like somebody has a collective or a group of people have a collective opinion and they just want to make their feelings felt, even if it doesn't actually benefit anyone directly. Dislikes are still visible to the creator. Oh yeah. Like the creator still sees the dislikes, but it's supposed to stop impacting the viewer's interpretation of a video. Because basically YouTube wants people to watch videos. It doesn't matter if they're absolutely crap. It doesn't matter if the content is kind of slop. It doesn't matter if it's AI as far as YouTube's concerned. They just want videos to be watched. Because if people are watching videos, they're on the site. If they're on the site, they're getting advertising. Doesn't help that much in my opinion. So it's for the bottom line, yeah. It's the same with any social media, like big corporation social media. That they just want people to stay on the site. Doesn't matter the content. As long as they stay on the site, they are earning money. Owned by the same corp that said, don't be evil. Yes. Don't be evil. That's our job. There have been a few times where my video will get a ton of random dislikes and they just delete them. It's so weird. Oh, how weird. Maybe, I don't know, because I know sometimes bot accounts get cleared up. So whether dislikes get cleared when the account gets removed, I don't know. Google Chrome actually installed a 4 or 5 gig file related to AI without consent of multiple. I heard this. I've not checked any of my devices, but having like a client-side AI, that's 4 or 5 gig though. That's huge. It does hurt the viewage though, which still sucks. Yeah. Like, especially smaller kind of video creators, that you might think, this video sucks, don't dislike it. Okay, well, you don't have to. Yes, the feature's there. Yes, you're entitled to opinion. But does it help? That's what we were saying really, is like, does your negative opinion actually benefit anyone? Like that, I feel that other people should be aware that this does not entertain or is useful as it might seem. That's fair enough. You have like a clickbaity video title or that's really poorly made and doesn't actually tell you anything. Good thing I don't use Chrome laughs in Google Freedom. Well, I am not completely free, but still, yes, I did just do a double parenthesis. Yeah, I'm all for like subports within subports. How to provide some parameters to the laughs in Google Freedom function. Yeah, a parameter and a subparameter. I'm going to switch over to the main camera because I don't want to do any more code testing tonight, but next time we will. There's a couple of things we'll consider, which is dropping the functions into a object and then calling that rather than doing a direct call. It'll kind of break it out and we can do some testing on that as well then. And actually disabling the code within those functions so we can see it being called and see if it doesn't crash that way. So we've got a couple of things now. I feel we're narrowing it down to what could be the issue. So I'm feeling positive about this. Goodbye Jeffrey, thank you for hanging out. And for Lisa, sorry you can't comment for some reason. Oh yes, terrible programming jokes are the finest, yes. It's like doesn't really work in voice, but there are 10 types of people in the world. Those that understand binary, those that don't. Bye. Object Junkie, enjoy your stream, even if it was tiny little late. 73 minutes to be exact. That's okay. It's all good you were here, and I appreciate whether you were here for 1 minute, 10 minutes, 73 minutes. The fact you made the effort to come and see me, I appreciate a lot. But yes, I will be back on Monday. We'll finish off the DLC for Trine 4. So we shall see you then. And I'll continue this next Friday to do these extra tests. It's also a programming humor site. I shall have to. I've Googled some programming truth. I'll send in the Discord. Awesome. Thank you. I shall check that out. Yeah, thank you all for being here. It's been awesome chatting. Have a good weekend. Enjoy whatever you have left of your Friday. And I will see you all on Monday. Have a good night all. See you then. Make sure I hit the right button this time. Good night.